So I wanted to quickly explain why the market was so bullish today. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBud Solutions, and let's keep this video super short and sweet. So the overall market had a really nice uptrend today with higher highs and higher lows, and really didn't break below the EMA line on the 5-minute time frame. For those who are a little bit newer, remember my EMA setting is set at a length of 45. But if we look at the overall 1-hour time frame, the thing that I quickly want to point out is the previous resistance that we've had in the past before. Now, patterns tend to repeat themselves. They don't always have to. We can easily continue to move higher for longer. I don't think a lot of people would be surprised if the market does continue to run. But I want to express, why did the market move up today, right? This is something that you always have to ask yourself to try to have an understanding of why it happened. You don't always have to understand right when it's happening, but ultimately at the end of the day, it's our job as traders and investors to better inform ourselves. So there was a conference today where Jerome Powell was speaking live. If you're part of my LPP team, we watched it together during our live trading session today. A quick little heads up, if you ever want to tune on into those live sessions, it's the second link in the description down below. But during that live stream, Powell said that he is very happy with the progress the Federal Reserve has already made. So again, they've already experienced quite a bit of progress on inflation, but still needs more confidence before cutting. So it says, Fed Jerome Powell expressed satisfaction with the progress on inflation and said that he wants to see more before being confident enough to start cutting interest rates. So it's not so much that it was bad news, because it wasn't, but it also wasn't the best news, right? Because he's not announcing that, oh yes, by next month or by this month, the next FOMC meeting, we're going to be cutting interest rates, because that's all the market has been waiting for. Remember, if you're a little bit newer, why does that matter? Remember, when the Federal Reserve begins to cut interest rates, it makes it less expensive for people like you and I to borrow money. So therefore, if it's more likely that we're going to be able to borrow money, we're more likely to spend more money, and therefore boosting our economy, and markets will continue to go higher for longer. But he didn't say that. He didn't say that, oh, we're going to be doing that this month or next month. He said that he wants to be a little bit more confident, but he's happy with the progress that he's seen so far, which is good, right? So we want to be more confident on inflation is moving sustainably down towards the 2% target, which again has been their target from the very beginning. So progress until we start reducing or loosening overall policy. So while Powell said that he sees progress on inflation, he's weary of moving too soon and threatening the downward path of price increases. So again, the biggest thing that he was expressing is that he is satisfied with the progress that they have made so far, but he still thinks that it's possibly too soon to be cutting interest rates. That is where we began to see all of this hype and bullish activity being factored in. It brought us back to previous all-time highs for the NASDAQ market. And I am just making you aware. Again, I am well aware that the market can go higher for longer. But again, the last time that I brought this up, a lot of people, and there's nothing wrong. If you want to continue to hold, trust me, you do you. I'm not here to convince you. I'm just making you aware so you're not surprised. Last time we tested the same previous resistance, we got rejected and we saw a little pullback. It was a short-lived pullback because, again, today the market fully recovered. So again, I'm just making you aware. If we do begin to show signs of a resistance and we do not break above this 488 resistance that we've established, then at that point, you might want to be aware of like, hey, we're not showing any signs of progress. We're trading sideways, maybe even getting rejected a little bit. Maybe I should prepare or create a plan of action for a slight pullback. That doesn't mean that you have to sell all of your positions. It just means that, hey, be ready for a potential pullback if it does happen. And guess what? You don't have to get scared, because if it pulls on back, maybe you can load up at lower prices and make money as it recovers. You don't have to short. I'm not here to encourage you to short. I'm just making you aware of overbought, oversold, overbought, oversold, and overbought levels based off of previous patterns. If we break above 488, which is previous all-time highs on NASDAQ market for QQQ, then great. Get ready for new all-time highs, and maybe we can continue to run higher for longer. The other thing that I do want to make sure that you are aware of is that if you go under trading tools for TechBud Solutions, you guys can see under our trading calendar on July Wednesday, so tomorrow, it's a half day. So market closes early at 1 p.m. Eastern time. So please remember that, because the stock market is closed on Thursday in observance to Independence Day, July 4th. So please make sure that you are aware. Market closes early tomorrow and market is closed on Thursday. And then we have Friday as a trading day, which tends to be a little bit slower. So I appreciate your time. I hope that earned your thumbs up. I want to make sure that I quickly explain why the market gapped up today and what we can do to prepare if the market begins to pull on back. I'll see you tomorrow for our live trading session. And if you're ready to tune on in, the second link in the description down below. I'll see you right at market open. Like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team.